before you spend this 1980 Kennedy half-dollar, take a closer look because what seems like just 50 cents could actually hold surprising collector value. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination, and it quickly became one of the most recognized coins in American history. By 1980, most half-dollars were no longer widely used in everyday circulation, which makes finding one in pocket change today even more interesting. This particular 1980 coin from the Denver Mint may appear common at first glance, but collectors carefully examine details such as the mint mark below Kennedy's neck, the sharpness of the lettering, the condition of the eagle on the reverse, and the overall luster of the surface. High-grade uncirculated examples, especially those with strong strikes and minimal wear, can command significantly higher prices than face value. Even more exciting are rare mint errors such as double die varieties, off-center strikes, clipped planche, or coins struck on the wrong metal, which can dramatically increase desirability among numismatists. The key is condition. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services often attract serious interest. Always inspect the edges for unusual features. Check for doubling in the date or lettering, and look closely at the fields for minting anomalies. Many people overlook half-dollars because they're uncommon in daily transactions, but that's exactly why collectors pay attention. So before you dismiss this 1980 half-dollar as ordinary change, ask yourself, are you holding just 50 cents? Or could this be a hidden collectible waiting to be discovered? Understanding the true potential of a 1980 Kennedy half-dollar requires more than just a quick glance, demands patience, knowledge, and attention to detail. While millions of these coins were struck in 1980 at the Denver Mint, not all coins are created equal. The difference between an ordinary 50-cent piece and a highly collectible specimen often comes down to preservation, strike quality, and rarity factors that many people never notice. After 1971, Kennedy half-dollars were no longer made with silver for regular circulation. Instead, they were struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition. This means that your 1980 example is not silver in standard circulation form, but that does not eliminate its collectible potential. In fact, many modern clad coins in exceptional uncirculated condition can command strong premiums, especially if they have been carefully preserved since minting. Coins graded mint state 65, 66, or higher by professional grading services such as PCGs or NGC, multiples of their face value depending on demand and eye appeal. The brilliance of the luster, the sharpness of Kennedy's hair details, and the crisp definition of the eagle's feathers on the reverse are all critical elements collectors evaluate. Important factor to consider is mint error varieties. During the minting process, mistakes occasionally occur, and these mistakes can transform a common coin into a highly desirable collectible. For example, a double die error may show noticeable doubling in the lettering or numbers, particularly in the date 1980. Or in the word Liberty. Strikes can create dramatic visual appeal, where part of the design is missing due to improper alignment during striking. Clipped planchettes occur when the metal blank is improperly cut, leaving a curved missing section along the edge. There are also die cracks, die breaks, and filled dies that produce unique raised lines or missing details. Each of these errors tells a story about what happened inside the mint at the moment the coin was produced. Because error coins are accidental and far less common than standard strikes, collectors often pay significant premiums for them. Beyond errors, there is also the importance of grading and preservation. Coins that have never been circulated retain their original mint luster and sharp edges. Even the smallest scratches, known as contact marks, can reduce a coin's grade. Professional grading companies evaluate surface preservation, strike luster, and overall eye appeal before assigning a numerical grade. The difference between MS64 and MS66 might seem minor to a beginner, but in the coin market, it can represent a substantial price jump. That is why serious collectors handle coins carefully, often using gloves, and store them in protective holders to prevent damage. If you believe your 1980 half dollar is in exceptional condition, submitting it for professional grading could reveal value that is not immediately obvious. Historical context also adds depth to this coin's story. By 1980, $5 were no longer widely circulating in everyday commerce. Many were saved by banks, collectors, or stored in rolls rather than spent in daily transactions. This limited circulation has helped preserve some examples in higher grades, but it also means that truly flawless coins remain scarce. Additionally, special mint sets and proof coins were produced for collectors. Proof versions, typically struck in San Francisco, with a mirror-like finish and frosted design elements, can be particularly attractive and collectible if preserved in original packaging. Identifying whether your coin is a standard circulation strike or part of a special mint issue is an important step in understanding its potential worth. Market demand plays another crucial role in determining value. Coin collecting trends fluctuate over time. Certain years gain popularity due to registry competitions, investment demand, or renewed interest in specific series. While the 1980 Kennedy half dollar is generally considered common in circulated grades, top population coins or rare varieties can experience strong demand among advanced collectors seeking to complete high-grade sets. Auction results often provide insight into what buyers are willing to pay, and prices can vary depending on overall eye appeal and certification. If you want to evaluate your own coin properly, start by examining it under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect the date, mint mark, and lettering. Look for unusual doubling die cracks or surface anomalies that differ from typical wear. Compare your coin to verified images of known error varieties. Avoid cleaning the coin under any circumstances. Cleaning can significantly reduce value, even if the coin appears shinier afterward. Natural toning, especially if attractive and evenly distributed, can sometimes enhance appeal among collectors. Ultimately, the 1980 Kennedy half dollar represents more than just its face value. It symbolizes a continuation of one of America's most iconic coin series and reflects a transitional era in modern coinage. Whether your coin is a standard circulated example worth face value, a pristine uncirculated piece deserving professional grading, or a rare error variety with hidden premium potential, the key lies in knowledge and careful inspection. So the next time you come across a Kennedy half dollar dated 1980, don't rush to spend it or toss it aside. Study it, appreciate its design, and consider the possibility that within that simple piece of clad metal could be a collectible story waiting to be perhaps even a surprising value that most people would never notice. So before you drop this 1980 Kennedy half dollar back into circulation, pause for a second, look at the details, check the mint mark, study the condition, because the difference between ordinary change and a collector's prize is often just one small detail. The next time a half dollar lands in your hand, don't ask, "Is this just 50 cents?" Ask yourself, what if this is the one everyone else overlooked? And remember, hidden value doesn't shout. It waits for someone sharp enough to notice it.